Shortly I'll be handing over to Gideon, who is our 1K manager, who will explain to you what MMM is about. We're planning on keeping you busy today for roughly about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And before we start the presentation, I have one question for you. What do you do before you start a presentation? Alan, don't. What do you do before you start a presentation?
Greet everybody.
Switch off your cell phones.
Please
turn your cell phones from me to silent. The next person whose cell phone rings will be buying me a beer at the kid next door. Right, now it's over to Gideon, who will explain to you what MMM is all about.
Okay, welcome everyone. So I'm Gideon from Stay and Margate. I'm a 1K manager. And MMM was good for me. I started about 6 months ago. And yes, today I'm financially free, and yeah, that MMM is really good for us. I'm going to explain to you what it is all about. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a 2-minute video to give you all the overview, just a small overview, and then we'll discuss the details afterwards. Okay.
So here's the basics of Triple M. Do you want to save some money, make some extra cash, or pay off some old debt? Then Triple M is definitely for you. So what is Triple M? It's the world's largest donation exchange network with more than 138 million members of people who donate money to each other in exchange for Mavros. So what are Mavros? Mavros is an independent digital currency with a fixed growth rate of 30% per month. Meet John. Today he makes an offer to donate 1,000 Rand. He immediately gets 1,000 Mavros, which immediately start growing at 30% per month. And then, 4 weeks later, John receives a donor. John then pays the donor 1,000 Rand. Guess what? His Mavros were growing from the day he made the offer. John now has 1,300 available Mavros. This means John can now request to receive a donation of up to 1,300 Rand, or he can just leave his Mavros to grow at 30% per month, so later he can request a much higher withdrawal. There's more. John is so excited he tells all his friends and family about Triple M. He gets 10% of each of his friends' donations paid to him in Mavros. Awesome, because now even his bonuses are growing at 30% per month. So here's the deal. There's no joining fees, no monthly subscription. Donate from as little as 100 Rand. Unlimited bonuses, earn Mavros before you've even paid, and change the world one person at a time. So let's get started today. Log on to triple-mzone.co.za, click on join now, and let's get started.
Alright guys, so that's basically it. If you go that 2-minute video, it says everything. Okay, so presentation is over. It's just a little joke. So I can give you, do you have that 2-minute video? Okay, I'll give you that video as well. It's quite nice to send people. Alright. Right, so you'll see the slides is a bit old because we can't keep up with Triple M. Okay, the slides, you see it's 138 million people. Today we are 200 plus million people worldwide. South Africa, they say about 600,000 plus. I don't know, they don't really know because it's growing so fast. The 107 countries is 118 countries now. Okay, so it's really, really growing fast. So we can see that this community does work. So what is MMM? It's the largest donation exchange network in the world. So to explain that easily, it's like a digital stokvel. Not really, but all of us know how a stokvel works. Everybody puts 1,000 Rand in a kitty and one person gets a chance to get it. Now, that's exactly what MMM does. We put the money in the community. So not when you would have paid to put the money into a savings account, now we put it into the community, and when you need, the community pays you back. And that's how easy it works. Okay, so in 1994, MMM held 1/3 of the entire cash of Russia. So just a little bit of background. In 1994, they started with Triple M. A few months, they had kind of all the money in Russia. And Mavrodi got some problems with the government because they don't like any company being so big because you get power in your hands and they're shutting down. Okay, you can actually go and have a look at the video. I don't know if you've seen the video. Go see the video and then you'll see why some things occur afterwards. Alright? Like he was in jail and that and you'll see why he was in jail before, because you'll get that. People will ask you, but he was in the jail. Yes, and what? Okay, go do your homework around that. Okay, now then he went to jail 7 years after he came out of jail. He started Triple M again. And all the money went into one trust fund. And the trust fund grew to that amount again within a few months. So what does the government do?
Shut it down.
Shut it down again. So what happened then?
Went to jail.
He went and think how to do this, and he thought, but why do we want to put all the money in a trust account? Rather put the money in the community where it's actually supposed to be. And that is the success story of Triple M. That is why government and those, they don't like us, but they can't touch us. Okay. Alright. So recently reported that Bitcoin prices are being driven up by Triple M because we're using worldwide, we're using Bitcoin, the whole currency go up. So Triple M is the reason for a new currency in the world, and we all know cryptocurrency is the way the world is going. Okay.
Sorry, can you just elaborate on the cryptocurrency?
We can have questions afterwards. Okay. So we are a community that's built on helping people become free. That says it all. Okay. So the ideology of MMM, you can go on the website and go read it for yourself as well. There's a lot of detail on this. Basically what it is, the banks is enslaving us. From when we were this small, the banks are telling us, think about when we were young, Old Mutual, Santam, all those people, they have adverts telling you all these stories. Not one of those people that, well, I mustn't say not one, but not many of those people that invested for 40 years with them. Today they're going on retirement and they've got nothing. So it was all lies. And all that money, where is it? In shopping centers, in high buildings. Go to Pretoria, go to Johannesburg, it's all high buildings. It's all owned by Old Mutual, Santam, Absa, Standard Bank. Okay. Now we know where our money is going. Okay. So what these guys do, they put all our money in a kitty, they build a shopping center, they make 200% per month, they give you 8% per year. Fair, no? And none of us ever asked, why is this fair? Alright. Okay? So basically, what just on that, somewhere the banks let us believe these two notes, it's got different value. But that one is blue, this one is red. The value is a piece of paper and they're the same size almost. There's no value difference in these two. It's just they let us believe there's a difference. If this was a 1 ounce coin and a half ounce coin, there was value in this. There's no value in money. Okay, just something to think about. Okay, so how does MMM work? You'll see we always say provide help and get help. That we call PH, that we call GH. Okay? How it works is, first I have to go one step back. How it works is you donate into the community. Okay? And then when you need money, you ask the community again for money. When you donate, like this guy is donating 1,000 rand into the community, he's donating it to that person. Once he donated, immediately you will get rewarded 1,000 mavros. The mavros grow 30%. So if people ask you where the money come from, you tell them it's the mavros that's growing. How does the mavros grow? To explain that easy. If I buy this cup today for 1 rand, and next month I sell it for 2 rand, the value grew. There's nothing, you're doing nothing wrong. Okay? So now if I decide this thing, the value will grow by 1 rand every month, I make the decision and there's always people want to buy it, there's nothing wrong with it. So it's not interest, guys. We must remember, we are not paying interest. You're getting 30% growth on your mavros. Okay? Once you pay the 1,000 rand over to this person receives the mavros, né? Then he can, when he needs money, he can sell the mavros. get help, sell the Mavros plus the interest. Sorry, the growth. Okay. Once you get help, you make a little video, you just take your phone and you make a video, upload it to YouTube, you get another 5%. 5% doesn't seem like much, but on 1,000 rand, it's 500 rand. It's a lot of money. Okay. Sorry, on the 10,000. On the 10,000, it's 500 rand. My maths is not very good today. Alright. So there's more. When you refer a person, you get 10%. So in other words, whenever the Mavros is moved to one person to the other person, you get 10%. Every time when a person put in money, you get 10%. Okay. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Okay, so there's more. Here I said I'm a manager, right? So you can become a manager. A manager is not a person that falls in the line or wherever or got the. A manager is somebody who went to school. Okay, you go to a 10-day course. It's an hour about on the internet. You can do it on a self-help one or on a batch. We can explain to you later on. When you're a manager, you get 5% on the first level, 3%, 1% on the levels down. But it's not like every level down. It's 1%. It's 5% from the one manager to the other manager. So to explain that, if you were in this queue, if Alan recruited Denise and you recruited the and then Alan become a manager, then I will get 5% all the way to Alan, and after Alan I will get 3%. So everybody after Alan, until if she got manager, then after her it's 1%. So it's not in a straight line like we know multi-level marketing works. Okay. And then until it's 0.01 to infinity. Okay.
So the 0.01% stays 0.01.
Yeah, to infinity.
Whatever.
Yes. So there's certain tasks you need to do. So you get payment, but there's certain tasks you need to do. Trust me, I've got now just over 1,000 people. I'm busy the whole day with tasks, but it's worth it. It's really worth it. Okay. So now people ask us about security and that. So that we've got a lot of things worked in, like pause mode. Don't worry too much about it. But it's just the system protects itself. Okay. The total value of all the PHs and the total value of all the GHs. So as soon as there's more GHs than PHs, it will pause these for a few days until it goes on. So it protects itself. There's a lot of protection working in. Don't worry about it. The system is working fine. Okay. So people always ask me, so what will happen if the other person don't pay me? Because you understand what's now, it's one person paying the other person. There's no bank account, no bank, no CEO, no nothing. It's just everybody's equal. Everybody pays one person to the other person to however you want to pay, bank account or whatever. So what happens here is, you'll see this ticket on your back office. You make a promise, and as soon as that promise, it falls in a queue. As soon as the queue comes to you, you will get this notification. This notification says Adam needs to pay 10 rand. Adam's got 71 hours left. It always starts on 72 hours. Right? So he's got 72 hours left to pay 900 rand over to 10 rand. Okay? If you click there on details, it will open the bank account, everything, how and where to pay. Even both of them, the details of every person is there, so you can phone each other. It doesn't matter how you link. When there's a little message box, that is for these two people and support to talk to each other. Okay. What I always say is keep track, everything that happens, put it in there, because then support have a track record of what happened with this transaction. Then it's not Pete said, Jan said. Okay. Now, we always get a few clever people. They want to see what happens when that tends to 0. Don't do that, because if that tends to 0, you'll see a little red cross there, and poor Adam is out of triple M. Now that sounds a bit bad, out of triple M, because you know you made a promise, you didn't keep your promise. We don't want people not keeping their promise. There is a way of opening that account, but you'll be penalized. Okay, so if you have a problem, talk to this person, see if you can work it out. Okay? What happens to Tembi now? Because now Tembi didn't get paid. The system will immediately, when that needs 0, allocate somebody else for 10B. And 10B will get the money. Okay, you always get paid. Okay, a little peace of mind. And this is the good thing about Triple M. They trust you actually. Before you make the payment, when you make the promise, it starts growing by 1% per day. Your Mavros grows even you haven't paid. I want to see the other company doing that. Nobody does that. Okay. As soon as you pay, let's say you pay in 20 days, it all falls in the queue. When the queue come up for you, let's say you pay 20 days, by the time you pay, you already got 20% of the money. So you pay 1,000 rand, the day you pay it, the next day it will be available as soon as that person confirms, you can already withdraw 1,200. Great. Okay. So as you see on that small video, there's no joining fee, no monthly fee. All they ask, if you join, get 1 referral or 100 rand in the system within a month. Even if you don't do anything, then in 5 years' time you come back, your account is still open. Okay, no penalties, no nothing. As long as you just keep your promises. Alright. So that's about it about Triple M. Then there's one thing I want to show you. We're going to show you live. And then it's already forward left on the website. Okay, so there you can see the new update on the website. 200 million, 118 countries. There you can see this is a very good market tool as well, guys. This is actual letters that happens. Okay, those people wrote those yesterday. You can see it, and that is the money. How they get the money. Okay, everybody gets paid. This in South Africa currently now 26,000 happiness letters per day, just for South Africa. Okay. Okay, so there's a little calculator. For those of you who've been there, it's quite nice. Sorry guys, my banner fell over this already. Standing again. It's going to fall again. Okay, the calculator. So, let me ask you, if you want to go buy shoes, okay, nice shoes, just normal shoes, how much will you pay for those shoes?
Probably 300 or 400 rand.
Okay, 400. If I tell you, what shoes do you really want? How much will that cost?
Probably 1,500.
1,500. Okay, let's see something. With Triple M, we're making dreams come true. So what you can do, if you put your, if you put 300 rand in Triple M, and you need 1,500 for that shoes, right? Okay, let's see how long you must wait for it.
Wait.
Oh, no. You wait 7 months and you can buy those shoes.
Yeah.
Where else did you see money growing so fast? No? Okay. So here you can see how fast it will grow. If you add 100 rand into the system, by the end of the year you'll have 2,300 rand. Put that same 100 rand in the bank, you'll have less because they'll charge you monthly fees.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you're going to pay in.
Minus
40.
I think you get something like
Sorry guys, this
0.02%
banner.
interest.
Alright. If you start with 1,500, and remember there's another thing, if you do registration, on this registration bonus, you get, if you put more than $50, that's about 900 rand now, you get another 300 rand plus minus is $20 that you get for registration bonus, okay? So if you add 1,500 and you leave it in the system for a year, you're going to have 35,000.
Sorry, man, do you need to put this money every month or just once
Yes,
a month?
once.
Once,
Once and then it goes.
once, yes. You can put money every month if you want. You can put money every day if you want.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. But
Just make sure
this
you
is on
add
one. This calculation is on once off.
Okay.
Okay. Because it's 30% compounding. Okay. Alright, gaan we weer terug naar die. Let's do a little calculation. Let's say you've got 50,000 you want to buy a car. You've been saving a few months. Sinking. Sit still, daughter. So you've got 50,000 and you want to buy a car. You don't really want to buy a car of 50,000. Eh? Let's say you put that 50,000 in the bank and you can wait for, maybe you want to pay like 120,000. You can get a better car for that. Eh? Let's say how long you must wait. Okay?
How much? 200?
Now, 50,000. Oh no, for, yeah, 50,000. And then you put 120. So instead of buying that car, wait 4 months. And you buy the car that you not really want, because for 120 you still can't buy a nice car. But at least you can buy a better car. No? So that makes a bit of sense. No? Instead of going to, if you take your 50,000 and you go borrow another 70 from the bank, you're going to pay 5 years to get that money paid off. No? So what you can do now is you just wait another 4 months. It's a bit better, no? Okay. Okay, there's one more thing. People always tell me, why is the website? It looks like a kid designed it. It's not very technical, not very nice, né? Because when you first send people to the website, they go like, nah, this looks like a scam. Why do you think, don't answer Alan, don't answer Lily, why do you think that it looks like this? And not very smart and things.
Sorry to say, but you get very stupid people in this world.
You may be on track.
No offense to anyone.
You know why, guys?
You know.
There's 118 countries all trying to make out what stands here. So make it stupid, make it easy. Then everybody can understand. Because it doesn't make a person stupid if he doesn't understand, because he's a different language. For me to explain to you something in Chinese is a bit difficult. Okay? Alright. So you were halfway right, so I'll give you a cup. There's a broken one in there. Okay. So yeah, that's our presentation. If you have any questions, you can ask me now.
Oh, the cryptocurrency.
Okay, but cryptocurrency, can I do it afterwards? Because it's
Okay.
nothing to do with crypto.
Okay, okay.
Okay, I'll explain to you. Okay. Okay, you haven't seen, have you seen it before? Do you know what triple M is? I'm not going to start all over.
I read up on the internet about it.
Show me
Okay,
video.
but I'll speak to you afterwards. Okay. So, any questions?
Okay, the bonus.
Yeah.
You only get the bonus if you put 900 or more the first time you sign up for MMM.
The first time when you sign up, you get registered because it's a registration bonus. Yeah.
Because I thought, say you put in, the first time you put in 200, and then afterwards you put in 1,000.
No,
You
it's a
don't open
registration bonus. So if you start with 100 or 200 rand, you're not going to get it.
No, obviously, but I mean the second time if you put in...
No,
No.
you're not going to get it. Okay. And it doesn't work. Don't think you can put 200 and then cancel the order and then put 1,000. It's not going to work. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, then we are done. Thank you very much for coming today.